The Samsung Gear IconX. This is my last word review on this little mini Bluetooth. So here we go. This is the IconX. These two dual mini Bluetooth made by Samsung, they honestly look awesome. These are some nice looking Bluetooths. You got the sensors right here. You have this little hook that hooks on your ear. You got this nice grayish bluish looking design with gold trimming around it. Really nice. The ear tips feel pretty snug in the ear, and when you put it in and you do that little twist, it just fits in your ear, no issues at all. Pins for charging, easily could put in your Bluetooth, shut it down, and you're charging. That's how easy it is to charge up this Bluetooth. Put this in your pocket or your purse and you keep it moving. So the comfort of these two Bluetooths, they're on point. The IconX is pretty comfortable in your ear. But this is advertised as a fitness device, and it has an app. It has an accompanied app with it that does fitness stuff. But my whole thing about the fitness is anyone who's buying a Bluetooth specifically for fitness doesn't do any routine in less than an hour. Because what's the sense of tracking my data when you could only track it for an hour? The battery life on this product is suspect. The battery life is a problem. Now, you're using this for fitness. Okay, you get a little sweaty, you get a little wet, the Bluetooths are going to get loose. You're going to have to readjust it in your ear, and they might just fall out depending on how sweaty your ear canal gets. So this is, for me, this is not a fitness device, in my opinion, because of that work. I do pretty much some strenuous work, but it's not like working out. It was able to stay in my ear. I was able to work on the job and do my work effectively with these Bluetooths in my ear. Now, I couldn't keep it on full volume. I kept it on half, it's about 60% volume. And at 60% volume, I pretty much received about an hour and a half of battery life. I was able to listen to everything continuously with an hour and a half use. I've tried this in every way, even with the volume higher than 80%. I would say I achieved about an hour 15 minutes. So it's pretty hard unless you're on full volume to kill this in an hour. But there's some people that says it has an hour of battery life. But in my usage, the most battery life I got was a continuous hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes, depending on where you keep the volume levels. Now, I used it with the Samsung Note 7, and I've used it with the LG V10, and I achieved the same numbers of battery life. So whether you're using it for fitness or using it for a regular Bluetooth, those are the numbers you're going to get. So, but let's go into the positive stuff. Let's go into the sound. These sound incredible.
Space is just a world made up by someone who's afraid to get too close. Oh, so close. Want you close. Space was just a world made up by someone who's afraid.
These sound excellent. These little mini, these Bluetooths pack a punch when it comes to the bass. It sounds good. The mid-range is there, the highs are there. It's a complete sound Bluetooth. Samsung, you nailed it when it comes to the sound of this Bluetooth. The fit, the finish, excellent. I really like it. The only problem is the battery life. And the battery life don't have standby time. Like right now, I got the Bluetooth down. You would assume they shut off because they immediately turn on when you put it in your ear. But it's draining battery as we speak. If I put it in my ear and it turns on and I'm able to listen to my tunes, but once I take it off for a second to have a conversation, I get distracted, whatever it is, I pause it, the music, I pause whatever I'm listening to, it's still going to drain the battery. Hour and a half of use tops on this Bluetooth, but you could always charge it back in its cradle, but you gotta wait another hour. I would say an hour, 20 minutes for it to charge back up. That's a bit frustrating. That's why I say this is not for people who work out, because anyone who's buying a device like this for $200 to work out is gonna do a longer routine than an hour and a half. Range is pretty good. The connectivity is very good. If they disconnect, they immediately reconnect. I like that. If one Bluetooth die, sometimes you can still be able to listen to your tunes until the other Bluetooth died, but I found that to be inconsistent. The app, what comes on the app and everything, I've used it, I've tracked a little bit of stuff, but I'm not too interested in Bluetooth tracking my fitness. I already have my watch. And that's what I would recommend if you want to do fitness. Buy a fitness tracker or buy a watch. This Samsung IconX had potential to be a very good Bluetooth. But for me, I can't recommend this unless you like the charging pack, unless you really like the sound and you like the form factor. But other than that, if you're a person who wants a lot of battery life, I do not recommend this to anybody. So pretty much with that, guys, this is the end.